It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one, and it's coming up next.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
On the return is Dylan Laube. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and it'll bring up third down. In motion is Myers. To the air on third down, it's Minshew. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
For so many years, Mike, the conversation was, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL? And I think now, after winning back-to-back Super Bowls 3 and 4 years, it's not so much, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL now? It's, is he entering the conversation as being one of the best quarterbacks of all time? I certainly am one of those people that believe that's the case. He has a chance through the rest of his career now, not even being...
Big opening up the middle. And he will go all the way. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Laube now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. He'll push forward for about a yard. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Minshew. That's caught by Abdullah. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's A.J. Cole now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This brought him out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Off he goes. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
1st down throw, Mahomes. That's taken in by the running back, Piron. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So after one, it's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They face 2nd down and 7. They go play action with Mahomes. Now he'll run. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. He is in. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, KC. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Laube now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. He's got the golden domer. That's Michael Mayer. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Off the play fake, it's O'Connell. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
From the gun, it's a run with Madison. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell going for it all. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the Raiders. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's a run with Hunt. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Yeah! And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's O'Connell. First down throw there is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A second down throw for O'Connell. That's caught! And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now O'Connell. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's second down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is O'Connell. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
From the gun, on third down, it's O'Connell. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Carlson's kick is good, and the Raiders get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's second and 2. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 out of that one, and that should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
First and 10. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's second and 6. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Hopkins sent in motion. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. They get 10 yards on the hook up there, and the Chiefs have a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Now he takes off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Hopkins sent in motion. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Laube now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off the play fake, it's Minshew. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this is going to work out. They get the 1st down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down. Throwing again is Minshew. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To the air once more is Minshew. That's caught left side by Bowers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Vegas. To throw once more, here's Minshew. That's caught by Abdullah. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least...
And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A give here to Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, here's Pacheco. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
One in the win column for the Chiefs. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.